Hello children, welcome to Science E-class. Today we are going to study chemistry, changes around us. In this lesson, you are going to learn what are physical and chemical changes, what are slow and fast changes, what are reversible and irreversible changes, what are periodic and non-periodic changes, what are exothermic and endothermic changes, and identifying desirable and undesirable changes. Children, every day we come across many changes in our day to day life. This lesson will help you to understand the changes and classification of changes. Let us go into the lesson. Classification of changes. The first one is fast and slow changes. Fast changes are the one that happen in a very short time, like a few seconds or minutes. For example, bursting of a cracker, burning of a piece of paper, etc. They happen in a short time. Slow changes. Slow changes are the changes that require a long time to get completed, like a few days, months, or years. For example, growth of a plant from a seed, rusting of an object, and ripening of a fruit. To grow a plant or an animal, we need a few months or years. That's why it is called slow change. But in fast change, it will happen within a second. Next is reversible and irreversible changes. Children, have you noticed when you keep your juice bottle inside your refrigerator, that is inside the freezer, the juice inside the bottle will become solid, that is the juice will be changed into ice cube. The same bottle, when it is allowed to be on the table, you know what will be happened, again the ice cube will be changed into juice inside the bottle. This type of change is called reversible change. A change is said to be reversible if the substance obtained after the change can be converted back into the original substance. Irreversible change. A change is irreversible if the original substance cannot be obtained back. For example, cooked food. We cannot get back the fresh vegetables from cooked food. Next is physical and chemical changes. A change is said to be physical if the chemical composition of the substance does not get altered. For example, when I cut a paper or a wood, the shape and the size will be changed, but the chemical composition will be remaining the same. Here, change happened only in the shape and size, not in the chemical composition. The next is chemical change. A change is said to be chemical if the chemical composition of the substance is altered and a totally different new substance is formed. When I cut the paper, it is physical change, but when I burn the paper, it is chemical change because the paper will be changed into some other substance. In chemical change, a new substance will be formed and the chemical composition will be changed. After burning, I get ash, that is new substance, and I have changed its composition, chemical composition, everything. Burning of paper, rusting of iron, milk turning into curd are examples of chemical changes. Next is desirable and undesirable changes. The changes which are useful to us are called desirable changes. For example, growth of a child, occurrence of day and night, ripening of fruit. The changes which are harmful to us or which are not useful to us are called undesirable changes. For example, spoilage of food, breaking of things, tsunami, earthquake. Next is periodic and non-periodic changes. Changes occur repeatedly at definite interval of time and are called periodic changes. For example, day changing into night, changing of seasons, beating of heart. Non-periodic change. A non-periodic change occurs at any time and is not repeated at regular time intervals. For example, eruption of a volcano, an earthquake, and even an accident are clearly non-periodic change. Next is endothermic and exothermic changes. Children, when you eat glucose powder, your tongue feels cooler. Do you know why it is so? Dissolution of glucose is a change. Glucose need heat energy to get dissolved. When you put glucose powder into your mouth, the glucose powder absorbs heat energy from your tongue. That's why you feel chillness. Changes that absorb heat from the surrounding are called endothermic change. Next is exothermic change. Changes that release heat energy into the surrounding are called exothermic changes. Exo means external, thermic means heat. Dissolution of washing soda releases heat energy, burning of candle releases heat energy. These changes are called exothermic changes. The last one is natural and man-made changes. Changes that take place in nature which humans have no control of are called natural changes. Without human effort, that should happen naturally. They are called natural changes. The next is man made changes. Changes brought about by human beings which will not happen on their own in nature are called man made changes. For example, cooking of food, construction of buildings, deforestation. Next is solution and solubility. Children, when we mix a spoonful of sugar with a glass of water, that will become solution. That is, here sugar is solute and the water is solvent. When we mix them, they become solution. And then solubility. Solubility is the ability of solute to get dissolved in a solvent. For example, in 100 gram of pure water, we can dissolve only 36 gram of table salt. That is our common salt. That is the solubility of that salt.